Hello, Aries. Welcome back to another Four Paths Healing Tarot reading. My name is Dee, and I am delighted to bring you another Four Paths Healing Tarot message. Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit Guides. This message will not resonate with everyone. You will know if this message is for you. I'm just going to do a quick little energy read this week to see what's coming, what you need to be aware of, a little bit about what you're processing through, and see if there's a little bit of advice for you on your way and in your journey. Welcome back. Let's begin. Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit Guides, for clear, succinct messages so that I can deliver the highest, clearest messages for Aries at this time. Thank you. Let us begin. All right, what's here for you, my wonderful Aries? What do you want Aries to know? Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit Guides. Oh, there we go. A couple more. Let's see what else we get. Anything else? Okay. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Knocking everything over. All right. Some of you may not want to hear this, but definitely having to do with love. Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit Guides. Excuse me, the Page of Cups popped out. Queen of Cups is here on the table as well. And before I go deeper, I want to let you know that I'm getting the message I'm seeing in my mind's eye the Seven of Cups. It's not here on the table. But I want to say that because the Seven of Cups encompasses for me what I'm sensing. Needs to be shared with you right now, Aries, whoever this message is for, is to not allow yourself to be blinded by love right now. You're never blinded by love, okay? You know, I say that tenderly. Let me see how I can say that in a way that's a little bit better. Use your intuition. Pay attention to the nudges that you feel. If this is a new relationship, allow yourself to spend time being curious is the advice right now. And then we have the Emperor on the table. All right. And then we also have the Eight of Pentacles beneath the deck. Okay. So as I said earlier, the first two that popped out was basically this is so interesting what I keep getting, the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So the Page of Cups is having a lightness, a sweetness to love, not having that hardness that comes with love. It's like an innocence. Page of Cups is a new kind of love that's coming in, but also to probably being new to love in this way for some of you, whoever I'm speaking to. This Queen of Cups is intuitive, wonderful about giving advice, to support other people because they have an intuitive knowing. People come to them, obviously, when you're showing up in the Queen of Cups energy. But oftentimes, the Queen of Cups might tend to overlook the best advice for self. Isn't that how it always is? You know how to give great advice to other people, but then when it comes to matters of ourselves, we're like, oh, I need someone to talk to about this. And so that also might be what's important here to remember. You are probably working through an experience as it relates to love, and you are needing to seek some wise counsel from someone around you that you trust, that has insight about navigating love and relationships. Also, what's coming through is that there's a little bit of suspicion happening right now, but it's emotion filled. I'm not seeing any swords here, so might be needing to spend a little bit more time pulling back to have the lens on clear about not being overly suspicious, but also wanting to be balanced and not let things that are potentially red flags or orange flags just tend to go under the radar because the love feels so light and beautiful right now. That was the first rush that came to me, is not allowing yourself to be naive at this time. And it's okay to be. Not meaning that you have to be strong and strong minded and, push your, your boundaries to too tough or too harshly on anyone else. It's not about that right now. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What just came up is that maybe some of you have are coming out of experiences in love. Maybe for some small group of you, you've been in love before. It's been a while since you've done this love thing, and there's an opportunity here. You're excited about it, and there's this strong urge to stay present with yourself. But what I mean by that is making sure that you are staying fully present with what's going on and not completely swept up by what love does for us, what love does to us. Then we have the Emperor in this final position that popped out. I did a 3-card spread. So this is the third card that popped out. The Emperor is structure. The Emperor resonates at like a 4 energy. So stability, strong foundations, right? Um, and so there are a couple of things that's coming up. For some of you, this relationship or this person that is in your experience, they're bringing a sense of they actually do have a strong foundational element that they come into the relationship with. You are potentially skeptical about that or distrusting of that right now. So that's what's coming through there. For others of you, it's time to have clear boundaries about what you want in your relationship as this relationship begins to progress, so that there is equal give and take in this relationship. Also, another thing that's coming up too, this might be for some of you who are working through the love thing, but beyond the romantic piece, there is a strong message here that someone is working on projects to build their enterprise, to build their business. Some people are literally just trying to keep their money together. The caution is, to have a nice balance between joy, your creativity, and your work. A nice balance between that, to not get into the place of holding on too tightly, working too hard, and it becoming something that sabotages your empire that you're building, the castle that you're building. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. I'm hearing that I need to clarify that or go a little bit deeper there, so I will. Okay. Some of you are working so hard right now on yourselves. You're working so hard in your career, earning money, building something for yourself. It feels like in reality, it could be money, it could be being focused on a business, a hobby, building your home. It could be focused on just self healing, really. But there's a lot of focus on that so much until it kind of feels like the message is to caution not to allow that to be to become something that actually brings burden and laden to your life, or challenge to your life, or it tends to kind of like darken your energy because you're so heavy with growing whatever this project is. It feels like there's a message of balance, that it might also be time to integrate a little bit of joy, a little bit of lightness. When I see the Page of Cups literally has this naive, kind of childlike, go with the flow, good news, good energy. Um, and so it seems like there's this call to have some balance there, friend. I think that's the important thing to say there. All right. I'm going to do another row of cards to see what else comes through for us here in this reading, Aries. What else we need to know? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Yeah. So for those of you where it's not about relationships, it's not about love right now, you ain't even thinking about that. It's having stability, having structure in your life, but not so much structure until you are removing the joy, the laughter, um, the luck, the magic out of your life. God, angel, spirit guides. What else? What do you want Aries to know? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Anything else? All right. Bottom of the deck, temperance. Yeah. Middle path. That's what, for this reading, that's what temperance is showing up with. And then it resonates at like a five, right? So five energy oftentimes is change, a pivotal change that's happening, or being called to recognize the opportunity for change, but it feels challenging. Sometimes it feels superficial, having to do with other people, but you'll be able to work through it. So, with this temperance here, for this reading, it feels like there's some balance that's needed right now. You also have the Hermit here, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Something else that's coming up, obviously, for you with this Hermit energy, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. For some of you, in the past, there potentially has been a history of having an idea. Maybe it's in love, a new commitment. We'll say that a new commitment. Maybe it's related to your love. Maybe it's a new idea or project, a new career, a new job. And some of you have decided to potentially walk away from that, or not see potentially the beauty in what it could be before the budding of the opportunity begins to show its flower, right? And so what's coming through right now is that for some of you, it's time to go inward, obviously the Hermit being here, to get very clear about what really brings you alignment and balance. So for example, going back just for a moment before I put this second row out on the table, for those of you who are working through that balance issue, you're overworking, you're just determined to, get something done. You're determined to be successful in whatever it is you're working on, and you're spending a lot of time building, 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 building. In this time, to have a different outcome than before, there's this call to get very clear about the why as you are building. What is the reason why you are earning all of this money? What is the reason why you are focusing all this energy on building security and stability in your life? If you have forgotten the joy that it's supposed to bring, or the ways that potentially could support other people and help kind of be of a higher service in your highest purpose, you render the risk of not feeling the sense of outcome or joy that you desire or that you intend. So then the Knight of Wands kicks in, where you might just kind of bail out on that. I hope that makes sense. That is really, really complex. God, angel, spirit guides, give me clarity for that. Okay. Okay. I'm going to say it again in a different way, but it might sound very similar. But this is staying with me. So it feels like this really needs to come out. Okay. For those of you who really want to build a sense of foundation, security, you want to have great money, great family, great life, whatever it is for you, a relationship that's solid and strong, whatever that commitment is, you are really, really good about working hard toward it. You are really good about leading in it, leading the charge and getting there. Passion energy, determination energy. But for some of you, and maybe this is not for everyone, in the past, that approach has been beautiful in its plan. You're able to follow through and get something done. But what might be required right now is to sit with yourself to determine if what it is that you are working so hard for is really in full alignment with you and yourself at this time. And this might just be something that is a very temporary energy. It doesn't have to be like a life purpose type thing. Maybe it's a matter that you're working out within your household with your partner, someone at work, someone that is maybe your neighbor. But what it is that you are working on right now, that thing that's on your mind that you're building, it seems like it's time to just take a pause for a moment to make sure that all of the work and effort that you're putting in is truly bringing you the fulfillment that you desire? Or have you just kind of gotten swept up in working hard building because that's just what you do and you do it so well? But then at the end of it all, you find that it's really not serving you the way that you know that it could, or the way that you'd like for it to. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Yeah. All right. Let's get some angel messages out here so that we can start wrapping up this meeting, wrapping up this video. Aries, let's see. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What do you want Aries to know? Hmm. It says be assertive. I'll show you that in just a moment. Anything else, God, angel, spirit guides? Reconsider on the bottom of the deck. So we have be assertive and reconsider. This feels like it's describing you right now. Be assertive and reconsider. Being assertive is the strength that you have. That is who you are. Being assertive. The question becomes, are you able to be assertive in the areas that really count for your deepest joy, your deepest sense of satisfaction right now? Or is that assertion being assertive just for the sake of leading, for the sake of being right, but it's really not doing anything for you? So the combination of being assertive in a way that truly serves your growth, your expansion, and your joy, that lightness return, the lightness within you, that is going to be the golden ticket at this time for you, Aries. Final message for Aries. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What do you want Aries to know? Final message. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. This really feels like this Eight of Pentacles. You have strong belief. Allow there to be a little bit of room for the joy too, so that you don't get to the end of that road and creating and building and almost despise what you've created because of the time, the energy that you've taken to build it, but the time that has been lost with being in your joy, being in your love, probably for some of you experiencing love. Every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. I can't even make this up. I need to turn the mirroring off, and my apologies, I didn't do that. So you can't even read that, my bad. But I can't make this up. Every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. That's really important right now, Aries. You're working hard. You're working hard not to lose something. You're working hard for something to not break, if you will. But it's going to be what's going to keep things good, what helps to keep things from breaking, what keeps us out of a tower is to find a balance of restoring the joy. It's the laughter, it's the good fun, it's the seeing the beauty in life that tends to create more prosperity, abundance, bounty, and beauty in our life. There's more here though. It says, when life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. For those of you who are working hard and you're waiting to see the fruit of your labor, you don't have to wait to see the fruit of your labor. What is around you in your environment right now that you can draw from to have your joy right now? Aries, that's all that I have. My name is Dee. Please comment, like, subscribe. It's wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining. And I'm sorry that this message turned out to be a lot longer. I like to try to keep them around 16, 17 minutes, but I needed to get this message out for you. So hopefully I will see you next week in another Four Paths Healing Tarot reading. Take care of yourselves. Bye.